Word-to-word meaning, translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Asinam, seated. Urvyam, in the bottom of this universe. Bhagavantam, onto the Lord. Adyam, the original. Sankarshanam, Sankarshan. Devam, the personality of Godhead. Akunthasattvam, undeterred knowledge. Vivitsavaha, being inquisitive to know. Tattvamataha, truth like this. Parasya, regarding the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Kumar, the boy saint. Mukhaya, headed by. Munaya, great sages. Annavaprachan, inquired like this. Translation, please hear. Some time ago, being inquisitive to know, Sanat Kumar, the chief of the boy saints, accompanied by other great sages, inquired exactly like you about the truth regarding Vasudeva, the Supreme, from the Lord Sankarshan, who is seated at the bottom of the universe. Please repeat the translation. Some time ago, being inquisitive to know, Sanat Kumar, the chief of the boy saints, accompanied by other great sages, inquired exactly like you about the truth regarding Vasudeva, the Supreme, from Lord Sankarshan, who is seated at the bottom of the universe. Purport. This is in clarification of the statement that the Lord spoke directly on the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. When and unto whom the Bhagavatam was spoken is explained herewith. Questions similar to those put forward by Vidura were asked by the great sages like Sanat Kumar and Lord Sankarshan, the plenary expansion of the Supreme Lord Vasudeva, answered them. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitantam Sajivam Savadetam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Shri Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityānanda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama. Started giving answer the questions asked by Vidura in the last chapters. Last chapter only, no? Yeah. And he the questions are from like last chapter, 7th chapter, from 2nd verse to 39th verse. So how many verses together? (37) or 38. Second verse to 39th verse. All questions are there in the last chapter. Further inquiries by Vidura. That was the name of the last chapter. So around whatever 38 or 37 verses. Different questions. I would like to give homework to myself and other also. If we can categorize this question. Like how many questions are on what subject, how many questions are on what subject. That's 37 questions. So here Maitreya Muni started speaking. But wonderful thing is that, which we should try to imbibe and practice in our life, which will not come until and unless we come out of the bodily platform of life or consciousness. Sometimes we change clothes, like you are wearing pant and this jacket, and I am wearing dhoti kurta, shaved head, but you have different hairstyle, I have different. It will not give much effect. If either you are in this cloth or I am in this cloth. This is starting. Until and unless we come to this consciousness that I am not this body. This is Prabhupada is repeating time to time, even going to 10th canto. If you will read purport, I am not this body, you are not this body. We are part and parcel of Krishna, spiritual soul. So this is the main cause of this, or root cause of the problem. Why? Because as soon as we are in the consciousness of this body, the desire for enjoyment starts. I am this body, I am such and such person. Body means matter, matter means different from Krishna or external energy of Krishna which is binding us here. So what here Maitreya Muni and Vidura, why I am speaking this? Because first Vidura glorified Maitreya. In the last two texts if you will see, he is not just asking question. This is like glorification. One cannot glorify another person until one is out of this body. O spotless one, your answers to all these questions will grant immunity from all material miseries. O spotless one, immediately says, Sarvadescha yagnascha tapodhanani chanaga. Chanaga, spotless one. So how one can see other person spotless? That is called swan only. Swan-like devotees. They see only good qualities in others. They used to say, and be like devotee, they will find fault. They find fault in Krishna also, what to say, normal person. So this is very important. He is glorifying. And Maitreya Muni also, he didn't start speaking immediately. He started glorifying Maitreya. He started Vidura, first verse. The great sage Maitreya Muni said to Vidura, the royal dynasty of King Kuru, like he is looking even the dynasty from where he is coming. You see, you all the descendants from Yadu. Even Vidura was like Dasi Putra, but he is not saying this. He knows that he is a Dasi Putra, but he didn't say this. He is considering him from Yadu dynasty, because he was with Krishna. This is the glories of Bhagavatam. In every verse, every word, they want to take out this, our people like me who are caught up in this material world, who always sees faults in other, even not even always, but at least this always comes. But here he is saying the royal dynasty of King Puru is worthy to serve the pure devotees because all the descendants of that family are devoted to the personality of Godhead. You are also born in that family. He is glorifying Vidura. You are also born. Otherwise, Duryodhana told him, you are a Dasi Putra. Right? When there was a discussion in Mahabharata, when Vidura took the side of Pandavas, Duryodhana became angry. He said, you Dasi Putra, how can you speak like this? And he threw him out. And this is be like people. They find always fault in the best thing even. Vidura is such a highly educated person. He was a prime minister of the whole this kingdom. He was giving the best advices to kings or Duryodhana and his father, Dhritarashtra. But still, Duryodhana is saying, you are Dasiputra. Because he is not his side. This is worldly conception. I am Duryodhana, I am a son of this king, Dhritarashtra. I should be the king. Why Pandavas? So this is all episode shows us how we have to act. And that's why Prabhupada writes in all purports, you are not this body, you are spirit soul. So we have to bring up, I am not Indian, I am not Bengali, I am not Marathi. And then if you go to international standard, I am not British, I am not this, I am not that. Prabhupada used to say, I am not that dog, this and that. He used to become frustrated with the thing. He used to say, I am not this dog, this, that. Because whole world is going around this. I am American, I am European, you are this, that, and this comes always. Sound is not coming? Okay. So here they are speaking. Here Maitreya Muni and Vidura is showing by their example. That's how Bhagavatam showed. Bhagavatam doesn't teach only. All characters they show by their own example. That's how Srila Prabhupada did. He also showed by his own example, and his disciples who are like followers, his strong followers, they also showed in his own example. You can see Jayapataka Maharaj. Last time I also told. His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj. Who would like to travel in this type of situation when body is half paralyzed and you are in the, like, my God. Everybody will say, no, I will sit peacefully in my room. And he doesn't have any problem, like whole life he can be served very nicely, first class. His disciples are there, no problem for anything. But still he goes out. He wants to show by his own example that I am not this body. And he's showing. A lot of time when he goes to hospitals, doctors become astonished. He say, what is this person? Like, he is traveling, he is preaching to us even. They'll become astonished. And so many doctors even started chanting. I have heard from his personal doctors. Wherever he goes to hospital, he starts preaching. And doctors became devotee. Because he's showing by his own example, like Maitreya and Vidura is showing. So Maitreya Muni is glorified first, Vidura glorify him. And even his dynasty is glorifying. So this is wonderful teaching, what I like in this. Whatever Mr. Sai got understood. And I trying to pass on you. So, and then another very wonderful thing is Maitreya Muni is not speaking he is not saying, oh, I think, or this person think. No. He started giving answer by quoting another pastime, which happened with Sanat Kumar and Sankarshana. So this is the way of explaining transcendental knowledge. Never speak, I think like that. If you think, then you have to give the support of your thinking. Why you think like that? Our thinking is no use. We are completely bound by three modes of material nature. Prabhupada never said, I think. Even in his book, when he is giving purports, he is quoting from other Shastra. It's not that he is thinking. He didn't write this purport, what he is thinking. All Acharya's commentary was in front of him, and then he used to write this. Actually, this all Acharya's commentary, he has translated or write in his own words, that's all. By quoting another Shastra, this and that. So give the authentication of this books. This is the reason his books have changed the whole world. Anybody who is reading. Because he presented this teachings as it is. And this is our duty, followers of Srila Prabhupada. Try to present the teachings as it is. In your own words with and one more, like especially this very special literacy teachings. Whenever we meet any senior devotees, instead of talking about something here and there, what's going on in your city? Prabhu, you are from Copenhagen. Oh, how is weather in Copenhagen? What you like to eat there? What is the use of asking this type of question? Oh, you like bread? No, we eat chapati. Acha. Oh, how you make rice there? Oh, we eat brown rice. Oh, we eat white rice. What is the use of it? You have to eat something prasad. Whatever you get, eat it. That's all. Ask questions, transcendental questions, like Vidura. He's asking from Maitreya Muni. He's asking questions, like 37 verses. My God, so many questions, one after one, after one. And Maitreya Muni is also not like becoming angry. Why you are asking so question? He's happy. He's happy that somebody came to ask him question. We remember whenever we used to go to some sannyasis, first he will ask, you have any question? If he will not have question, then he will start chanting, okay, let us do kirtan. No other talk. No other. Let us do kirtan. That's all. And after kirtan again they will ask, okay, he will ask, do you have still some question? No other talk. This sadhu sang, when I read Bhagavatam now, then I see, oh my God. You see? They are realized people. They don't want to waste time. Chanakya Pandit says, if we waste one moment, we cannot buy it by giving all the wealth of the world. The moment gone, gone. I'm just speaking, I have not realized about this thing still. So that's why in Bhagavad Gita we were discussing like eating, sleeping, even evacuating. Devotee is purifying himself because he is doing everything for the pleasure of Krishna. When we sleep in the night with this consciousness that I have to go to Mangal Arati tomorrow, so I have to sleep. I am not Raghunath Das Goswami or something that I will sleep only 1 hour and go to. No. So I am on this platform, I should sleep on time so I can go on the Mangal Arati. Then our sleeping is for the pleasure of Krishna. May Krishna become happy, okay. And sometime you will have astonished that even person wake up before even their alarm goes. Immediately. Who woke? Krishna is sitting in Paramatma. He sees our sincerity. You see? So he sees this. Changing clothes is not such a big deal. In India, you can buy in 500 rupees dhoti kurta, pay 30 rupees to barber, shave, wear 20 rupees kanthi mala. That's all, finished. Now you are looking like a devotee. People will come say, Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam, please take some dakshana. But Krishna knows. Okay, that is also good. Like lot of sadhus, they do this type of their whatever it is, livelihood. But Prabhupada, that's why in India, especially in India, I don't know about West, the general public, they don't respect so much sadhus. because their goal is different. But after coming to ISKCON, now people are like, after ISKCON devotees come, then they say, oh, they are genuine, they are okay. Because highly educated person, it's not that who is not educated, he will not be. Highly educated person, they leave their jobs, they can get easily lakhs of rupees every month working anywhere, but they decided, no, we will preach. And they are very austere. They are like simple, austere, all like qualities of a devotee they are trying to carry out. Even in Srila Prabhupada time also, like some devotees are highly educated. They could get anything, but they decided to preach. So we have to imbibe these qualities. First we have to understand, realize that I am not this body. Even I got this body in Russia, but I am not Russian. I got this body in India, but I am not an Indian. I got this body in Europe, so I am not European. No, this body is given me to Europe, in Europe, because of my previous karma or whatever. That's my good luck that I got this body in Europe, so I have so much facility, which normal, let us say in normal condition in India or Asia, people don't get so much facility. So I should use this all facility for purifying myself and preaching. Krishna says the most dear devotee is who? Who is preaching this knowledge. Ya idam param goyam vad bhakti abhidashati. Bhakti maim param kritva. There will be no sunshine. Don't keep any doubt, Arjun. I am telling you, the devotee who preach this knowledge to the, Krishna says, who give this knowledge to human being or even devotees, he is most dear to me. And Prabhupada also showed by his own example. Those who are preaching, always he used to, like last time I also gave this example of His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj. Prabhupada, once Gaur Govind Maharaj, when he met Srila Prabhupada gave him sannyas, and immediately in Vrindavan, and immediately he said, Gaur Govind Maharaj, go to Bhuvaneshwar and open temple. Gaur Govind Maharaj says, Prabhupada, but I don't have any money. Prabhupada says, I also didn't have any money. Prabhupada, where I will stay? I also didn't know where I am going to stay. No excuse, just go. And Gaur Govind Maharaj went. And he hardly came after that to Vrindavan. He was there until this temple is made. And Gaur Govind Maharaj living in a hut where sometimes scorpion and snakes used to come. And when this temple was made, then Prabhupada, I don't know if it was made or not, but Prabhupada went Bhuvaneshwar, as a preaching tour or something. And then his disciples arranged a very nice guest house for Prabhupada to stay. But Prabhupada didn't stay there. He said, I will stay with Gaur Govind. Disciples, Prabhupada, but he is living in hut, so make next hut. The disciple made a hut for Prabhupada, and Prabhupada stayed there only. This is love, That's what Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita. Prabhupada is showing by his own example. He stayed there, in same hut, next hut. I think this hut is still there, I don't know. But Gaur Govind Maharaj's hut is there. Is still there? Gaur Govind, this Prabhupada hut, yeah. Prabhupada stayed there. Acharya of whole world. And stayed there in this hut to show that he loves. When Brahmanand Prabhu and who else went to Pakistan? His brother, what is his brother name? Brahmanand and Gargamunin. They both went to Pakistan for preaching. Prabhupada asked, who will go to Pakistan? They were like very bold and courageous. Prabhupada's disciples were very courageous, very courageous. And he went, and then war started between India and Pakistan. And Prabhupada was so much worried. How they will be, what they are going, how are they. And when they came back, I have heard, I haven't read yet, but Prabhupada cried. He embraced both of them and he cried. It's a real father. Like he says, my son came back. So this is here, like senior devotees when we met, we should discuss about Krishna Katha, then they become very happy. And then we have to try to imbibe that same mood and give to others. So this is very wonderful, like teachings coming from this few shlokas. And today is also appearance day of Vīrabhadra Prabhu. Leelanath Prabhu told me to speak something about that. So I will try to speak something. Again, we will hear from how this Vīrabhadra, and also it is called Veerachandra, some places. So I'm reading direct from this, whatever in this Vaishnava calendar it is written. If you have Vaishnava calendar in your phone, then you can open that. Shri Veerachandra or Vīrabhadra Prabhu appeared on the 9th day of Kartik, fortnight of the month of Kartik, which is today. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has given this description of him in Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela, 11th chapter, Payar 8 to 12. I would like to read this Payar because it's very nice to read from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Adi Leela, 8th chapter, if you have on your phone. 11th chapter. 11th chapter, Payar number 8 to 12. From 8 to 12, about this Vīrabhadra Prabhu. Before reading that verses, I would like take your permission to read one verse. 8th is start. This is I purposefully take from 8th, but it is actually from 9th. No, sorry, 7th. 8th. But 7th verse, if you can take it out, very nice. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is showing the jewel-like qualities of a Vaishnava. Because this is our, ornaments. We devotee don't wear ornaments, right? We don't wear golden changes or this, so many, or some earrings, big, to show that we have so many ornaments. Or some crown. Do we wear some crown? We don't wear ornaments, na? Why one person, any person wear ornaments? To show himself or herself that he has so much wealth. And by wearing ornaments, one looks beautiful. But devotees' ornaments are the qualities of a Vaishnava. When we have these qualities, then people will automatically start like, oh, such a nice person. Like we were discussing other day, how to become dear to other when you have control on your mind. The person we were reading in Bhagavad Gita, the person who has a controlled mind, he is very dear to everyone. In chapter 5 we were reading. So here this wonderful quality Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, before speaking about Vīrabhadra, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityānanda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Asankhya Ananta Gan Kei Karu Ganan Apana Shodhite Kahi Mukhya Mukhya Jan. He is telling about the branches of Lord Nityānanda. So he is saying these branches and sub-branches of devotees are innumerable and unlimited. Who could count them? For my personal purification, I shall try to enumerate only the most prominent among them. So what you heard? Melon? You are somewhere else. Your body is here, but you are somewhere else. No problem, it happens. Yeah, very nice, thank you. He is here, I'm sorry. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying, he is above 90 when he wrote Chaitanya Charitamrita. And he is saying, he is a pure devotee. He got the direct instruction to write Chaitanya Charitamrita. He is a pure devotee living in Vrindavan, in Radha Kund. Who could be more advanced than him? But he is writing, for my personal purification, I shall try to enumerate only most prominent among them. There are unlimited shakas like branches of Lord Nityānanda. But for my purification. So that's the mood of doing any service. The service is given not because I am so much, I know or I have some quality. No. This is simple mercy of Lord Nityānanda is coming from them through Guru Parampara. And my spiritual master out of causeless mercy gave me this service to purify myself. I am a temple president. It's not that I have a quality. No. Guru became merciful. He gave you more. Okay, do this service. And those who are temple president, they know how difficult it is. How much purifying it is. Even other services, if you do simple services even. In Vrindavan, even the Matajis are making garlands. We saw sometimes they have nice arguments amongst each other. Making garlands even. And somebody who is serving prasadam, they also get purified. Why don't you put things here? Why you are putting here? Oh my God, I am serving. How dare you speak to me like this? You come and serve. Immediately thought come. But this service is given to us for our purification, to break our ego, false ego. Any service, no matter what service one is doing, either cleaning temple or whatever, cleaning dishes, going out for Sankirtan, making deity dresses, whatever. The principle is one has to engage oneself in devotional service under the guidance. Then purification starts. Very quick, very quick. Then this path of Krishna consciousness become highway. Otherwise it is like walking on the blade of edge of the blade. It will cut. But if somebody is under the guidance and doing with this mood that this service is given for my purification, then he will run towards Krishna. Then the bliss of this Krishna consciousness will come in the heart, which one cannot get by any amount of material thing. No matter one have most beautiful girlfriend, most richest person, most beautiful person, most powerful. That happiness which one gets by performing Krishna consciousness, one cannot get. This is the reason this big in history or whatever in Vedic culture, we used to see big kings. As soon as sadhu used to enter in their palaces, they used to stand up to respect them. Come here, sit on my asana. Like when Ayodhya, when this Parshuram came in Ayodhya, not in Ayodhya, where Mother Sita was there. Which place is that? Mother Sita born? Where this Dhanush was picked up by Lord Ram and he broke the Dhanush and then Parshuram came. He became angry. Who did this? And immediately the father of Sita stand up from the, and he said, please Parshuramji, come here, sit here on my asana. Even in Ayodhya, when Vasishtha came, he stand up. Because they know they have the most precious thing which they can deliver. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasado, yasya prasada nagati kutopi. There's no way. So that's what here Veerachandra or Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying, giving us this wonderful teaching. For my personal purification, I shall try to enumerate. Prabhupada is explaining about writing books in this purport. Very important, especially in India. If people like anybody who is PhD or something, this and that, they start writing books. People say one should not write. One should get the blessing first, order. One should not write books or essays on transcendental subject matter for material name, fame or profit. Transcendental literature must be written under the direction of its superior authorities. That's why this everything become like hush-push in India. You read Bhagavad Gita? We ask people, yes, I read. What you understood? Karma karo, only do your duty. Oh, what is the duty? Oh, do your duty, you are killing, you have slaughterhouse, this is your duty. Acha? My God. I was hearing last time lecture from His Holiness Gopala Krishna Goswami Maharaj. He was speaking. People in India say, oh, karam karo, karam karo, karam karo. But what is? They don't know. And when we say, okay, you do your duty for Krishna, oh, no. They don't know what is karma. Because people have written so many books, Bhagavad Gita especially. Anybody who got some education, they think, okay, I should write Bhagavad Gita. And Prabhupada used to become so angry. I was hearing one lecture of Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, Krishna is speaking, Arjuna is hearing. And they remove Krishna from the Bhagavad Gita. Rascals. They remove Krishna from Bhagavad Gita. They say, this Krishna, not this Krishna. There is somebody else. My God, Prabhupada is becoming furious. So that's what Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying, and we should try. And then he explained about Vīrabhadra Prabhu. Shri Vīrabhadra Gosai Skanda Mahashakha Tara Upashakha Yat Asankhya Tara Lekha. After Nityananda Prabhu, the greatest branch is Vīrabhadra Gosai, who also has innumerable branches and sub-branches. It is not possible to describe them all. And then Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati explained everything about this Vīrabhadra Gosai Prabhu, or actually he was an incarnation of Krishna. It is written here. Later it will. He is mentioned as an incarnation of Shirodakshai Vishnu from Gana Deshuk Deepika. This is one book, Gaur Gana Deshuk Deepika, जिसमें Gaurang Mahaprabhu's all how you call his associates. It tells about this in detail. So Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada is writing, but he is quoting Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur in Anubhashya. So today we are hearing about that, who was the son of Lord Nityānanda. So if we will pray to him, then how much mercy we will get from Lord Nityānanda. Right? He is the son of Lord Nityānanda. Here, one more very important thing. It is written here. Just 1 minute. Vīrabhadra says, wait, here, come here. Although Vīrabhadra Gosai was the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he presented himself as a great devotee. And although the Supreme God is transcendental to all Vedic injunction, he strictly followed Vedic rituals. For him there was no need of following. He was Supreme Incarnation of Shirodakshai Vishnu. What he has to, what he was following. All Vedic rituals. This is also very important in our life. Sometimes we spend a lot of time in our Krishna consciousness, and sometimes devotees believe that they have this understanding, or maybe they become advanced also, I'm not saying anything. But what is our Vedic rituals in ISKCON? Farid Prabhu, you understand? What is our Vedic rituals in ISKCON? There are thousands of Vedic rituals. Whatever Prabhupada has given. This is for us. Coming for Mangal Aarti, chanting, then Prabhupada Guru Puja, then Bhagavatam class. He is Supreme Personality of Godhead. He followed whatever Vedic rituals. Even Lord Chaitanya, when he was on the earth, he went to Ramananda Rai. Ramananda Rai was like a topmost personality in his area. But Ramananda Rai was not a Brahman by birth. And at that time, if some sadhu eats other than Brahmana's house, then he is like rejected. That was Vedic system. Now everywhere and anywhere one can eat, nobody will ask. Even if sadhu is eating restaurant in this dress, if somebody is eating in restaurant in India, first of all people will think why he came here. They make faces like, what this sadhu is doing in this restaurant? Even it is a vegetarian restaurant, Haldiram or whoever, there are many restaurants which are completely vegetarian. They see what he is doing here. Even I'm telling you, it's like I have realized this. Even if you go to Govinda restaurant in ISKCON temple, behind our temple, those who are like congregation devotees, they see, what this temple devotee is doing here? And I know a lot of devotees in Vrindavan, they never entered in Govinda. They are in Vrindavan from many years. They never entered. And I know, like Gaurang Prabhu was giving this, like his realization in appearance, like on Vyas Puja of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj. This is in relation to this Govinda, the rituals or whatever. He says, I saw Gopal Krishna Maharaj traveling all over world. You know, this is Gaurang Prabhu is saying. It's not like Gaurang Prabhu, I hope you all must know, is a GBC now, and a very strong preacher and is very famous preacher in India, disciple of His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj. So he was glorifying in one of Vyas Puja to Gopal Krishna Maharaj. He said, I say Maharaj, first of all, he said he was in South Africa for some big meeting, Gaurang Prabhu. They called him for some big meeting in which they were discussing different religion of the whole world. So Gaurang Prabhu was invited, and Maharaj was also there, not for this meeting, but he was on his, this was his zone, Africa, South Africa. Maharaj used to go. So he came to know Maharaj is staying there, came here, so he went to meet Maharaj in this temple. And he said Maharaj was staying with the same ashram where brahmacārī was staying. And they arranged a very good place for, again, like they arranged for Prabhupada, same. They arranged for Maharaj to stay in very good hotel. But Maharaj said, no, I will stay with devotees in ashram. He stayed there. And then he says, there was like Govinda opening also. Maybe there was also one reason Maharaj went there. A big Govinda, they opened and they were opening. And Maharaj went inside and almost all guests and devotees were eating. And Gaurang Prabhu saw Maharaj came. Maharaj greeted everybody. How are you? This and that. Everything is okay. Then he started going out. Then Gaurang Prabhu says, Maharaj, why don't you take also prasadam? Maharaj says, Gaurang Prabhu, I have opened many Govindas, but I have never eaten in Govinda. And Maharaj is little more. He never ate anywhere, any place where somebody is not chanting 16 rounds minimum. And he has this system, like his standard was like this. First he will go to his own disciple's house, because others should not feel like, oh, what Maharaj came. And secondly, then if he will go to others' place, because he respect. Like we were reading on that morning when Prabhupada is saying to Giriraj Maharaj, this person was offering Rasgulla, right? We were reading in the morning, few days before. And somebody invited in Bombay, and he was giving Rasgulla. And Giriraj Maharaj said, no, he was not eating sweets at that time. And he always saying, no, I don't want. Prabhupada says, eat for the pleasure of this person. Because preaching is more higher cause than your own, whatever system one has made. Because there was preaching. We are in the very rich person's house, and he's offering you Rasgulla, and Prabhupada say, eat for his pleasure. Otherwise, he feels bad. Why is not eating? What is the problem? This and that. Prabhupada was very practical. The preaching was always higher with this for him. So, this Vedic ritual, Vīrabhadra showed by his own example, he was doing Vedic rituals. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also didn't eat at the house of Ramanand Rai. Not even one day. He was going to Brahman's house, always. So our Vedic ritual is this. We have to come for Mangalarti, this, and preach. And then Veerachandra Prabhu, or like Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, ईश्वर है एक खाए महाभागवत वेद धर्मितः न वेद धर्मरत. Same thing. Although Vīrabhadra Goswami was the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he presented himself as a great devotee. And although Supreme Godhead is transcendental to all Vedic injection, he strictly followed the Vedic rituals. Antare Ishvara Cheshta Bahire Nirdhamba Chaitanya Bhakti Mandapateho Mula Stamba. He is the main pillar in the whole of devotional service. Leelanath Prabhu was telling me, like this is the main pillar here. Holding the whole temple. He is the main pillar in the whole of devotional service, erected by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He knew within himself that he acted as the Supreme Lord Vishnu, but externally he was prideless. No pride in this. No ahankar that I am such and such person. No. I am a servant of a servant of a servant. What Lord Chaitanya says always. What Srila Prabhupada says or showed by his own example. That same, this is like wonderful, not teaching some coming as it is. That's what Prabhupada gave, no? As it is. He presented him as it is in Chaitanya Charitamrita. He acted as it is. It's not he's saying something and acting something else. Doesn't work. That's why even if in the schools they say smoking is injurious to health, even doctor says injurious to health, but patient will again do again. He will get cured and then he will go in the home. Few days he will maybe not. Then again he will start the same thing. Even the person knows that this is very bad for his health or her health. Right? Still, woman is pregnant, she should not smoke, but modern world, who can stop them? Nobody. Even they know this is not good for child. Still, because desire for sense gratification is so strong in this material world. So much. Nobody cares about others. That desire started from there or whatever. Okay, Krishna says, try. Try to become happy without me. You will never be happy. You will become more degraded. Prahlad Maharaj says this thing. Anybody, I don't know the shloka, very nice shloka, it says, anybody who do anything, but if it is not in relation to Krishna, then the same thing will make that person unhappy. He is trying to become happy by like scientists. They're trying to make newer thing to make normal person happy. But the same things are making unhappy to them. First they made cars, pollution. What to do? Now battery car. We will hear after some time, oh, this is also making some problem. They make air conditioned, problem. They make whatever. If it is not in relation to Krishna, the same thing will make you unhappy. We try to become happy. Maybe boyfriend, girlfriend, they're happy in the beginning for few, whatever, until they get married. But nowadays they don't even marry. So they try to live, okay, in married life there is so much responsibility, leave this. We will try to enjoy by being a friend. We are friend, which is called in relationship, modern language, relationship. What type of a relationship it is? Please, will you explain me what type of relationship it is? You ask them. We just want to live friend, okay? And after some time, the same friend become enemy. They want to kill each other. Why? Because it's not in relation to Krishna. Krishna says if you want to become, let us say if you want to live together as man and woman, marry. That's what Prabhupada did in the beginning. They were living like a boyfriend, girlfriend. Prabhupada said, no, you have to marry. Marry, that's all. Even in this marriage life there is a problem. But if it is centered Krishna, then Krishna will make sure that the person should become, let us say, satisfied. If he is not fully Krishna conscious, if fully Krishna conscious, in whatever ashram person is, doesn't matter. Brahmacārī or grihastha or vanaprastha or sannyasi, in whatever ashram, if person is Krishna conscious, then he is happy. Then there will be no problem. If person is not Krishna conscious, then in whatever ashram he is, even a sannyasi, problem will come. The goal is to become Krishna conscious. It's not that, oh, it's brahmacārī, grihastha, vanaprastha, sannyasi. No, it's foolish. It's like, this is step by step, gradual progress towards getting the love of Krishna. But if somebody have a love for Krishna in his heart, in whatever ashram, the Kolavichar Sridhar, what was he? Such a poor person, Kolavichar Sridhar. He used to sell banana leaves and he used to give 50% of his income for Ganga Puja. Such a happy person. Lord Chaitanya says, please ask any boon from me. He says, you should come always like this to me and bargain. Lord Chaitanya used to go to him, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He used to go to that person who doesn't have even a proper shed. When there was rain, water was falling down from his roof. He has only one pair or two pair of dhoti. I was hearing this in lecture. And he has only one pot. And who is going to him? The Supreme Personality of Godhead, whom many Lakshmis are serving. What is that verse from Brahma Samhita? Gaur Hari Prabhu? Venu Kanvantam Arvinda Dalataksham. Where is it said, many Lakshmi, Sahastra Lakshmi. Govindam. Many Lakshmis. And that person is going to that person because why? Because he has love for Krishna. So that is the goal. Definitely this ashram help us, but it's not that ashram is better than that ashram or that better. No. This is in material sense it is good, step by step. The goal is to be lover of Krishna, not lover. Prahlad Maharaj said, madly in Krishna consciousness. Much like, he says, when the day will come when I will become mad in your love. Prahlad Maharaj says. So that's what Vīrabhadra Prabhu is showing by his own example. And this is the way. Adhyapi yahar kripa mahima haite chaitanya nityananda gai sakala jagate. It is by the glorious mercy of Sri Vīrabhadra Gosai that people all over the world now have the chance to chant the names of Chaitanya and Nityananda. Gauranga Nityananda. Jayapataka Maharaj always speak like this. So wonderful. So we got this chance by the mercy of Vīrabhadra. Say Vīrabhadra Gosai Lainu Sharan Yahara Prasade Hai Abhishta Puran. You see? Beautiful. Same like here Vidura is saying to Maitreya Muni. Here Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami is speaking. I therefore take shelter of the lotus feet of Vīrabhadra Gosai, so that by his mercy my great desire to write Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita will be properly guided. You see, this is. When Prabhupada was in the West, Prabhupada never says anything like, oh, I preach you something, or because of this you became devotee. What he used to say? What he used to say to his disciples? Antam Prabhu. What Prabhupada used to say to his disciples? Okay. He used to say, by the mercy of my Guru Maharaj, his divine grace, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, you all are here. He sends me. He sends you. He sends you all to help me to spread this Krishna consciousness. He never took this credit. Like here, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying, by Veerachandra Gosai's blessings or by his mercy, I will be able to write Chaitanya Charitamrita. He will guide me. So this is the mood of our parampara. We are hearing from Chaitanya Charitamrita. We heard from Vidura, Maitreya Muni, and Srila Prabhupada, and the present Acharyas. In Delhi there is 17 temple. Anybody who used to speak, Maharaj, you have done a great job, you have done this and that. Prabhupada, Maharaj used to say, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj, because Srila Prabhupada had a desire. That's all. This is the mercy of my Guru Maharaj. Because Prabhupada said this. And whenever pure devotee speaks something, Krishna makes sure that should happen. This is the power of pure devotee. That's what I started with this lecture. Whenever we meet advanced devotee, first of all we should serve them. Tad vidhi panipaten pariprashena sevaya. We should serve them first. Nicely serve them. And then they will ask you. They will ask you. You have any question? But normally, just by serving them, one gets blessings. Their blessing is enough for us to advance in Krishna consciousness. It's not enough. It is actually this is all. Advance in Krishna consciousness. It's not that our sadhana will make us advance. We do sadhana to please Guru and Gauranga. We come for Mangalarti because Mahaprabhu will be happy. Our Acharya will be happy. My Guru Maharaj will be happy. Or any good like sadhu will be happy. With this mood. I am chanting for the pleasure of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. For the pleasure of. I am reading, I am hearing, I am giving class for their pleasure. Then mercy comes. Then Divya Gyan Hridaya Prakashita and all anarthas finished. Gradually. The more we surrender, the more will be purified. That's how this everything in Bhagavad Gita says. Eating, sleeping, this, that, everything. For the pleasure of Krishna. Jai Shri Gaur Nitai ki Jai. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki Jai. Any question, comment, correction? Vīrabhadra Prabhu then later married with daughter of Vivek. You can read there. And very wonderful thing also there that like he took initiation from, no, his like father-in-law. Father-in-law is in material situation is higher than, like because he married with this, I just will finish here, Yadunandan Acharya, daughters. He married with them. But Yadunandan Acharya took initiation from Vīrabhadra. You see, such a nice. In material sense, he is the father-in-law of Vīrabhadra. Vīrabhadra should give respect, all respect to him. He must be giving respect, it's not that. But then this Yadunandan Acharya, he took initiation from him. This is great. No, this bodily platform. No way. Not even tinge of bodily platform. So time is finished. There is still a lot of to speak, but thank you very much. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Mahapuran ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol.